Don't start, Hank. That's how we ended up on this wall.
Look down there! It's Tink 69, Larry! It's America's #1 buck lure!
Dang it, Hank. Tinks also has a complete line of odor eliminators and cover scents.
Tink 69! Tink 69!
Oh, shut up, Hank. Just shut up.
Well, what are they going to do to us now? Take us off the wall?
Tinks, your #1 supplier of odor eliminators and cover scents.
Why, if I was half the buck I used to be...
You are half the buck you used to
I
be.
love Tink 69!
Work it! Step it up, cause it's time to party!
Wouldn't trade it for the world.
Snake's clothing. Help! He's gonna start raving mad!
Hello everybody, I'm the Loud House Critic, one guy with 1,000 views and all the episodes I must review. So many episodes I have reviewed from the Loud House, and I'm getting too much old of doing the same shit over and over again, especially with what the show is not even offering for us anymore, of what it used to be capable of in the very beginning when the show began. But it ain't gonna stop me from being too old of reviewing this episode. For Sale by Loner. The 41st episode from Season 5 and the 240th episode above all. This was an episode I was not looking forward into watching, because it was gonna feel like it was gonna bore me to death. But when I gave this episode a watch, there could have been a few things that would have been so much better for this episode, especially on a certain character it's mostly focused on. Because it feels like it's one of those episodes with Fantastic Voyage, Dull Day Afternoon, Leave No Van Behind, you know, those types of episodes. But should I despise this episode like I do with this Loud House season? Because it feels like it's better to be someplace else than being in a freaking nursing home. Lincoln, what the fuck are you actually doing here?
Sorry, Mr. Grouse. Lisa's atomic jetpack needs adjusting.
There you go again, being stupid to get involved with Lisa's damn experiments. Just say no for fuck's sake. It's not too late to stand up against a girl. I never let a girl beat me in arm wrestling.
What the heck?
Flick too hard, damn it!
Shit, Luna, I'm so glad you didn't do this at someone's toddler's birthday party. Otherwise, you'd be stripping everybody down to the ass-naked bone.
The 30, pink cut, go! Oh!
Lily is hogging the TV at home, and I cannot miss the dreamboat. Brent's mad at Brayden for kissing Brittany on the bridge.
Ooh, cheese puffs. Yummers.
Okay, Lenny is so cute, but there are times she's just rude in times. Like, who invited her to come over to Mr. Grouse's house? This is why your parents need to start buying you guys television sets to put in each and every one of y'all's rooms so y'all could just watch it from there instead of going over somebody else's house and watching that kind of shit. I mean, that's how it works in my family. Seriously, if someone like that came over to my house uninvited, you know what I would say?
Get the fuck out of here!
Digging's more fun with a pal.
Gravely more fun.
Why, I oughta...
I do know one thing. You're off the trail.
Okay, out of all the seriousness, why the fuck would Lana and Lucy be digging in his yard? Don't they have their own property that they should be staying on and where they should be digging at? Fuck, I guess privacy is never a thing for the Loud House. When are they ever gonna get that through their heads? I don't even know how the fuck when they did that so quickly.
G-Man, wanna toss the pigskin around? Go long, Mr. Grouse.
Lynn, you freaking meat-headed idiot. I don't know how a football goes bouncing around in the house like that, but I'll tell you one thing though, she's gonna fix every single thing that she broke in that damn house. If that ever happens to me, it's gonna be my foot in your ass.
My bad. Can you throw the ball back?
So Mr. Grouse decides to set up his house for sale. And y'all know what this means.
For sale?
Mr. Grouse, you're selling your front lawn?
Relax, goddammit!
Dude, you've lived next door to us like forever.
Well, that's the blasted point. I've put up with all your noise and nonsense for too dang long. I can't take one more second of it.
Yeah, as bad as I gotta put up with so much repetitive and recycled writing materials in a Loud House episode. And it sucks my hot dog every time I gotta put up with a liar reveal episode. That I can't take one more second of it.
That's why I'm renting a place till my house sells. I need some peace and quiet, and I need it now.
Rubber.
Sorry, Louds. My mind's made up.
Lily, you poor little baby. In fact, hell, I could just say that Lily's the least problem to Mr. Grouse. At least she was more kind and peaceful in Breaking Dad. I don't think there has been any stupidity or annoyance with her and Mr. Grouse. Especially when she was the one calling him Dad.
Adios, Louds.
Are we really doing this?
Room for rent in quiet, cozy little condo. That sounds perfect.
Yeah, somewhere at this point in this episode, I can already tell that he's not going to get a full relaxation throughout this episode. It's kind of like if you take Sound of Silence but replace it with an old guy instead.
Well, what do you say, sugar? You want to rent our spare bedroom?
You have any kids? Then yes, I do.
I swear to St. Judas Priest, if Meryl and Cher ever had kids, they'd probably act just like them. And they'd probably be making love the same way they would do. With someone I don't want to think about if they ever get a man in their life.
Oh, 8 o'clock. For once, getting to bed at a decent hour.
Seriously, going to bed by 8 o'clock? Who does that? Not me. The only time I have to do that is when I got to go to school. And I graduated during 2008. So what's the point of me still going to bed at the same time if I'm already done with school? Ah, who gives a shit?
This malarkey.
We're in the boot scooting finals, so we gotta practice.
Yeah, if that's the case of me living in an apartment, this would be me.
Oh, you know y'all got to.
Oh, up there, goddammit.
Sorry about that down there, Mr. Wilson. Teddy P, turn a little too loud.
Down up there.
Well, can you at least turn the music down?
What? You wanna turn the boogie down?
Fucking bitches.
Why, sure, Ruby, get on in here.
And another thing, I wouldn't be living in an apartment anyway. They'd be cheating you rent. That's why I prefer to buy a house. So I can do whatever I want to do with it to make my own imagination come true. Other than Cher and Meryl being too damn noisy and too deaf to even understand what Mr. Grouse is actually telling them, Mr. Grouse tries another place to be in.
I should have moved here ages ago.
Yeah, why didn't you do this in the first place to begin with during either season 3 or season 4? Why did you suddenly think of this just now? Luckily, in my defense, I never want to be putting in a nursing home if I ever grow old and gray. Because there's a lot of stupid bullshit they do to you there.
Oh, stop shoveling in the chow. You know what time it is. Pudding balloon fight!
Since when the hell does this pudding balloon fight ever become a thing in a senior retirement place? I don't remember this actually ever happening in any of the other episodes.
Do you do this at every meal?
No. And dinner, we fill them with gravy.
Alright, I'm not even gonna ask. Especially when you throw that on somebody else's pan and it look like they got a shit stain onto it. Next thing you'd be telling me, you'd be filling the balloons with whipped cream. Or is that something you fill up for sex protection?
Oh, we got us a runner!
Whoa!
Survey says... Oh, you look thin as an eel. You come in and have some of my biscuits.
You fucking money!
Room for rent on Serene Boat.
Of course, Coach Patowski would still have that sea shanty boat.
It's a sea shanty and it's darn catchy.
No, you can't catch me with the sea shanty.
Yes!
Why not do this with Gramps? And you know, I can clearly almost see that Gramps and Mr. Grouse actually might be getting along real nicely. I mean, it's worth a shot. You old fuck, you get seasick? Dude, are you not aware that a boathouse is actually on water? Did you not even pay attention to read that, or have your glasses gone broken? Seriously, if you get seasick, don't be on a fucking boat. But when all else fails, you'll never know who Mr. Grouse turns to.
Hey, Chief, you're looking grumpier than usual today. I can't find a peaceful place to rent in this stinking town. At this point, I'd pay anything.
Hey, what did you know? It's John Tomaggio talking to himself. What a coincidence, eh? And again, this ain't the first, and it ain't the last either that he's ever talked to himself. And this is no joke, by the way. I'm not so sure which one it is, if it's Mr. Grouse as being the prototype of Flip, or is Flip the actual prototype of Mr. Grouse. Because there have been some major conspiracy about which design became which.
Hey, welcome to Rick's Rents and Rocks. What can Rick do for you?
Although I'm too unsure if Flip is actually still a mutant from Blinded by Science, or the fact that they decided to change all of that and decided to do this kind of bullshit again. Because the way he did that with his name tag, it felt like he must be a cyborg.
Tell you what, I can rent you my mom's cabin in the woods. She's up at Mackinac Island learning to make fudge.
Yum, yum, yum. I love their fudge at Mackinac Island. Been there. It's so freaking delicious. They bring some of the fudge here at Speedway during summertime, and I just buy the whole stock. And my little candy shop cannot be complete without the fudge.
Hey, did I mention that all rentals come with a free rock? That I don't know.
Hey, you want to go back to Loud and Chaotic? You know where the house is.
Yeah, I'll take it. There's a $10 rock handling fee. Hey.
Why, you fucked up old cheap bastard?
I hope your ass turned into a frog.
Hello, sweet mother of molasses. Peace and quiet at long last.
You really want some peace and quiet? This is my type of peace and quiet. When I'm much likely alone.
Yes, sirree, bud. This is the life.
Here's Woody.
Hey, don't even think about it.
My pants. Son of a bitch. 5,700? Yeah. God damn it, Lynn! You never tell me anything.
So as Mr. Grouse enjoys his peace as much as I enjoy my peace, things get so much better for him. Or do they?
Woohoo! Oh!
God damn it, I gotta do everything myself.
too sure if this is his emotional eating effect or the fact that he's old and gray and gets so much bored he'd rather watch TV than jerk off. You miss having company, don't you?
Hey, pal, how you doing? I'm Bud Grouse.
Weird name. Mine's Bullhoffner.
Wow, that's even much a weirder name, as much as weird as naming your cats. Beavis and Butthead.
You want to come in and catch the game?
I hate sports. I wrestled in school and my dad was head coach. Never enough hustle for that man!
You ought to consider taking anger management class. Check these guys out.
Control of our anger. Let's start with a little role playing. I'll be you be a Powerpuff Girl. Hello, Bubbles.
Oh, Mr. Mojo.
I'm sensing some hostility. Why are you so upset?
I go to the mini-mart. I see this. Does anyone ask Mojo's permission? No. Does Mojo make any money? No. Powerpuff Girls take everything!
Calm down.
We'll see how calm you are when I destroy the world.
Let's do a little perspective check. Mojo's upset over a keychain. Now he wants to destroy the world. Is that reasonable?
Sounds reasonable.
Who here wants to destroy the world? What are we here to take control of?
The universe!
No, our emotions, our anger. So let's take all our anger and put it in a little ball and let it go. Release your anger.
Cartoon Network, the best place for cartoons.
I got a real swell puzzle.
Puzzles stress me out.
Or we could just talk.
Talking stresses me out even more. Look, I need to get back to my cabin. I've got a lot of skinning I promised myself I'd finish.
And don't be reading my mind between 3 and 4. That's Bullhoffner's time.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna bother asking him what does he mean by that.
Howdy, neighbor. I was in the area. I figured I'd stop by to see if you wanted any cheese puffs. Whoa! Get out of here!
Yeah, the second Woody the Woodpecker couldn't even pull it off, as bad as the first Woody the Woodpecker was so much shit. And it's a good thing it never came in theaters in America. People probably might be stupid to go see this movie. As bad as any other live-action adaptation to a television cartoon show.
Well, just eat around the beak marks.
Yeah, I'm good, but thanks.
Plenty of peace and quiet around here, huh? The place I used to live, nothing but non-stop commotion.
Grouse, just shut up and go away. Shit, already this is starting to feel like deja vu. Can't there just be a different kind of word other than saying deja vu?
There's deja vu, there's language processing, there's deja vu, there's critical thinking, there's deja vu.
Never mind.
Well, hey there! You're digging a hole, are you?
Obviously.
That's what I told my rock friend here. I bet he's digging a hole.
Ha, that's funny. He's digging a hole and then he's taking a giant shit in it. I'm sorry, every time I bring stupid shit up like this, it reminds me of this movie. Okay, if you had to take a shit behind the bushes, how did he wipe his ass? If he's in the middle of the fucking woods. I'm sorry, the transition from going from this face to seeing him come out of the bushes. Okay, enough of my fun. Anyways.
Let me help. You know what they say, digging is more fun with a pal.
We dig, from early on till night.
No, that's the main water line.
Well, I don't think that thing could have gone any worse.
Survey says...
Chocolate, chocolate! Daphne loves chocolate!
I think you've had enough for today. Let's get you out of here.
Mine. It's all mine. You can't have it. Go away! Mine!
Oh, hey, neighbor! The door was open.
Pretty sure it wasn't.
Catch you around in my cabin? You be waking up to this.
Hello, rabbit.
Would you give me a running start?
Sure. 1001, 1002, 1003.
Pushed him over the edge.
edge, bro.
I think you're right.
I can't take any more! I bought this cabin for some peace and quiet, and you're ruining it! You are a terrible neighbor. Go away!
The irony, it comes from Mr. Grouse, and it gets him deep. Huh, doesn't that feel ironic to you? Especially when you used to be living in a neighborhood next to noisy neighbors with 11 kids. Well, minus one since she's out at college.
He thinks I'm a terrible neighbor, huh? So I fell through his roof. Not like I jetpacked through his wall. Hey, Rocky, wanna see terrible neighbors? Hey, this one.
I've seen this room and I've walked this floor, you know. I used to live alone before I knew ya.
Can you imagine having to live next door to that?
Someone that you really cared about, someone that you couldn't live without, severs the ties.
Getting that homesick feeling of Snoopy Come Home. And I think the Sherman Brothers wrote the songs for that movie. Then again, I could get that wrong.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I miss the Louds. Sure, they're rowdy and nosy, but they're like family.
What about your family? Don't you actually care more about them, too? Especially when you went to go see them in the Christmas episode. Speaking of, when are we ever going to see Mr. Grouse's family? Or did they just water that down? Which I hope not.
Oh! You just couldn't leave me be, huh?
Rick told us where you were, after we agreed to buy a case of rocks.
Can't you just say it's Flip and not Rick? Because it's obviously Flip with multiple personality disorder.
Survey says...
Yeah, we brought you congratulations, Lynn Sonia, to celebrate it. You selling your house.
Don't you dare. This is no time to be a pussy about this, Lynn Sr. I don't see why Rita doesn't get that more emotional than you do.
Wait, what now?
People are at your house right now. It looks like they're gonna buy it.
Shit, what a waste of lasagna. And I'm not too sure if Garfield can actually eat lasagna off the grass. Fuck, I'm getting so hungry for lasagna. I better get some after the show. It's been about 5 months since I've had that dish.
Even I know that's not what a happy face looks like. What's wrong?
I was just about to move back home, but now I can't. All this time I thought I wanted peace and quiet, but once I had it, I realized how much I...
Go on.
Missed.
We missed you too, Mr. Grouse.
I miss you too, Mr. Grouse.
Wait a minute. Why can't you move back home? There might still be time to stop those buyers.
I'll drive. I can burn rubber.
Cue burning rubber music.
Is everybody okay back there?
Super duper, Dad. Let's do that again.
You're not getting your goddamn paycheck for this one.
My house is no longer for sale. Turns out I'm staying put.
Oh, sorry. Already bought it. We just signed the paperwork.
Any last words? Not too late to be in a nursing home.
This is the house for us. We love how peaceful the neighborhood is.
Yeah.
Blow me. Because when you got neighbors that have 11 kids in the house, it ain't so peaceful around here as much as you think. Be lucky they're not living in a fucking apartment. Then again, they'd be fucking kicked out of that apartment real quickly. Damn shame that they get themselves kicked out anywhere they go.
Well, welcome to the neighborhood. Hey,
Yeah, they just exaggerate too much on that. I remember how well behaved they were when they were meeting the Yates family and the family of spies. And they were nothing like this ever. I mean, honestly, whatever happened to Lynn Sr. and Rita actually controlling their kids? Does anyone not show manners these days? I swear, every time when they get new neighbors, they feel like they're gonna use these characters for plot devices. And I don't like when they do that.
Aw, it's good to be home.
I am home now.
And that was For Sale by Loner. Okay, so this is not the most memorable episode, but it doesn't mean it's bad. The fact that this episode never left any impact on me whatsoever, the only thing I remember from this episode is the main focus being on Bud Grouse himself. And the fact for so many years, or at least 5 seasons, he has put it up with the Loud's chaotic antics. And suddenly he wants to move away from all of this just so he can have his peace and quiet moment. And I do find it funny how he found himself in a nursing home when he said, I should have moved here ages ago. And it made me question, yeah, why didn't you? And he stayed at Flip's place, and he becomes neighbors with Mr. Bullhopner, and suddenly, a lot of annoyances came from Mr. Grouse actually annoying the hell out of Mr. Bullhopner. I felt like he was in Lincoln Loud shoes for a change. In fact, that's what I thought about him throughout this episode. Because normally Mr. Grouse's purpose is to get screwed over by Lincoln and his sister's antics. And suddenly, in the very end, Mr. Grouse actually wants to move back into his old house. Okay, I see where he's going. He misses the Louds. He's lonely most of his time, and he misses so much the activities he's been doing with them. And now that I think about it, it reminds me of the episode A Room with a Feud. Or, painfully enough, Ruthless People. Fortunately, I feel very supportive to Mr. Grouse, but in this episode, I kinda really don't. He's fed up with the Louds, he wanted to be in some place where he didn't want to be, and now he moves back into the neighborhood and accept their crazy, chaotic antics. So I can just say, if you like Mr. Grouse, then I think you're going to be okay with this episode, but if not, then you're going to likely forget this episode after you watch it. This has been the Loud House Critic, and who's ready for Linsanity Month?
Already made the Lynn Burpee Meal toys with kick action, catchphrase, and signature burp.